story time. I have shared with you guys that back in the day, I didn't always have the best luck with police, right? Had some improvement over the years, but from that initial, every time police did stop me, it never go as smoothly as I would expect. When I say a police, you know, you kind of stiffen up a little bit and, all right. You see, when we flew up, taking Ty up to college, rewind. 2 weeks before I took Ty to college, I had to take India to college. When me and India was in at the airport, we're standing by the conveyor belt and we positioned ourselves where the bags would spit out directly. So we could just snatch our bag and go. But there was airport security there and them did line off with 2 sniffer dogs. So they were preventing people from taking their bag immediately because they wanted the dogs to sniff each bag. But India and I were standing right at that line. So if the line was here, me and India was standing right here. That if the security them did turn them back, we could have just pulled the bag and you know. So anyway, we're standing there, we're watching these security and the dog them a sniff the bag and me and India laugh at how the dog them a carry on or whatever. Fast forward now. 2 weeks later, it is David, Ty, Mali and myself, and we're standing in the same location. And I said to David, 2 weeks ago we were standing right here and every minute the dog them a sniff the bag and we couldn't pull off the bag them fast enough, David. So I'm telling David about the story with me and India, security, dog, and the bag them. Then all of a sudden, I turn around and I see a police, not a security, a police officer starting to walk up to me. So I kind of went, are we standing by the line? But I realized there was no line set up this time. But yet this police officer is walking directly to me. So so my back kind of stiffen up and, your face kind of... Then all of a sudden this police officer approaches me and says, excuse me, may I have a word? I felt a lump in my throat and the police officer is ushering me to step aside from my family. So, of course, my mind is like, Jesus Christ, what did I have in my bag? Oh, my God, did I pack my bag? Did the kids pack my bag? Who packed my bag? And I'm now fully, all these things are flying through my head. So I kind of start stepping aside with the police officer. My family is looking at me like, what the hell is going on? Then all of a sudden, the police officer said to me, Shani, I did recognize it was you, from the back of your head. I did see you walk in. I'm one of your followers and I love your content. And I'm looking at this woman and looking at the big police on her chest. And I said to her, Jesus Christ, is that you really come over here to say to me? I almost had to say so. Officer, what did I do? I was about to offer up my hand to you. Why you must frighten me like that? And she goes, no man, if we did think anything wrong, would I catch you from upstairs? This police officer fully pulled me aside in Miami International Airport to tell me that she was one of my big followers, recognized me from my head back. And she's like, me did see her walking, from your head back, I recognize, I bet you Shani that. But then I see you with your husband and your daughter, but I know you just came up here because you brought your other daughter up. Peoples, me did frighten. Me nah lie. Me did frighten. Look her straight in her face, look upon the big police on her chest. And thought I needed to just offer my wrists for the handcuffs. Yeah. I love when you guys approach me, when you see me. But Lord Jesus, don't frighten me like say, me I get myself in a trouble. So yeah, that was one of my more interesting story times. And then that same time I'm in at the airport, when I walk through immigration, another immigration officer said to me, hey Shani, I follow you. Love your content. So even when your girl goes international, I have, if you think the people them don't know you at the airport, whether you're famous on Instagram or not, they really are watching us. Especially when a police officer said to me, if we thought you had anything or we were concerned about you, Shani, we would have held you from upstairs. You wouldn't even reach baggage claim. So calm down. Nothing is going to be happening down here. Yeah. So that was an interesting stop I've had with my followers.